Okay, so who do I need to tell the location to so I can get some bonus points with my my higher up, Kylo Ren?
Megatron would be so proud of you. Okay, so we're here in Galaxy's Edge today. This seems to be an exact replica of the one that's in Disney World, like inch for inch. They are set up exactly the same. It was really weird coming over here from Big Thunder Mountain because my mind kept telling me this isn't supposed to be here. It was just kind of interesting that like this whole area has been added to Disneyland, which is really cool. The queue is also set up differently. You don't have to do that thing where you got to get up at 7 in the morning and sign into the Disney app and try and get a place in line for 2 different times during the day. So yeah, it's now just a walk-on queue. So theoretically, if you're willing to put in the time, you could ride it multiple times in one day, which is pretty awesome. That's only the second time we've ever been on that ride because getting on it at Disney World was so insanely difficult. But we're hoping to maybe ride it one more time today and definitely again on our second day as well.
Unfortunately, the Rebel scum got away when we went.
Yeah, Shan Chan's a big Sith person, so she tried to snitch and they weren't having it, which is probably a good thing. But yeah, it's definitely good to be back in Disneyland. We already hit some of the shops earlier. I didn't see anything there that I was really dying to film because it was nothing that we hadn't already seen in California Adventure the day before. I will try and get a few shops filmed before the end today, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, just really, really happy to be back. Shan Chen and I are going to give our thoughts of Disneyland versus Disney World again when we're done with this trip, because it's, I don't know, I'm still feeling like Disneyland is just my jam. There's just something about this place that Disney World couldn't offer. I'm kind of liking this shirt right here too. It's really cute. I already filmed the Star Wars Outpost in downtown Disney, so there's probably nothing over here that we haven't seen already. But we haven't gone to Doc Ondar's yet, and we haven't hit any of the small stores that are over here either, although I suspect it's going to be more of the same stuff. I have not seen this set yet. That's a nice set. I like that. I really like that Chewie head. We can find somebody that's willing to trade for that. But once again, I'm not finding any Han Solo pins anywhere, which is bothersome. But we'll see. Maybe I can dig something up somewhere. I like this one from Endor. It's kind of got the Endor flavor to it. Don't know if they make that for adults or not. Oh, wow, it's made out of a really nice, heavy, thick canvas material. I like that. Oh, this is an extra small, so maybe this actually is an adult size. It's $100. But really, really good quality. This is some really nice material.
I like the idea of a water bottle.
I don't know. I might invest in something here. I'm not sure yet. It's been a while since we've done any work with Star Wars Oregon because of the pandemic, and because now that I'm working for UPS, it's a lot harder to get charity work done because I'm working quite a bit more than I was previously. So that kind of stinks. But yeah, I'd still like to get back out there and do my thing. Anyway, film a little bit more later.
That was cool.
On our way to see the Millennium Falcon.
Alright, let's go this way.
R2-D2 just came out for an appearance. Just missed it. Alright, so we're here in the Droid Depot. I'm not going to do a whole lot of shooting in here because I'm not really seeing anything new since our Orlando trip. The setup in here is pretty much exactly the same. They're mostly selling the same stuff. However, there's a couple of new items that I have not seen yet. I believe all these over here are new. And I believe that shirt and this shirt are both new. That one's old. That one's old. Shan has opted not to build herself a droid because we live in a tiny home and it's an expensive endeavor and we're probably not really going to be able to do much with it after we buy it due to space limitations. I would really like to, you know, film a droid being built from scratch at some point, but not going to really be doing anything like that until my channel actually starts making some money where I can afford to put some money back into the channel to get things like that. So anyway, there was quite a bit of new stuff in this area. That's a new shirt, which I like quite a bit. Shannon and I both really like Solo Star Wars Story, even though most people don't. And that one is new. This one's really cool looking. And I believe that hoodie is also new. This little statue is also really cool. They've got an actual model up here, and that looks pretty awesome. All that stuff looks pretty cool, actually. And we've got some new pins over here. I don't recall seeing any of these pins the last time we were in the park at Orlando. So I'll film all these real quick. Just kind of go down. You can always pause it if there's one that you want to check out. That set right there is pretty cool. Looks like the set of 5. And I think that's a new shirt as well. The lounge flat backpack, of course. What else we got here?
They would be in the box.
And how is the inside look? Is it white, green, white?
And then you gotta check out the cool stuff behind the counter, of course.
Just looking at the stuff here. My dad had
But yeah, still a dandy little shop. And got some Mickey ears down here, sort of. It's a headband with like one head on one side. I think that would be a little bit top heavy on that. Then we got these 3D puzzles, which are kind of cool. I think those are new as well. I haven't seen those before. $21.99 for that sucker. And these are actually really neat as well. That's quite a bit of detail for one of these little puzzles that you just buy like this. Basically, it's just a bunch of little metal pieces. They got these all over the place. And then you just put it together and create R2-D2. But this one actually has different colors and stuff. Most of these are the same color. But if you look up here, when you put them together, it actually looks like the real deal. So that's pretty impressive. Those are probably the best ones that I've seen. And then they got these LED lamps. I think they had these in Orlando as well. And that's about it. So Shan and I are about ready to take to Millennium Falcon, and we'll check in a little bit later. There's stormtroopers up here. We're just catching the tail end of this one as well. Oh, they're talking to a kid down there. He's got the stormtrooper mask.
So I'll assume that's a compliment. Let's cool it down here. Stop. We've been reading your patrol reports. Very impressive. That is the first order with honor. On your way, thank you. Your allegiance is noted. We have eyes on you. Thank you. Thank you, citizen. We appreciate your support.
I just got a video of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna send that over. It's pretty cool. Right?
Bro, there's Kylo Ren. You gotta get your lightsaber out.
What?
Well, that's sort of like a paper. Tell me. On training.
Oh, was that you the whole time?
I'm ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, let's keep it. Okay, we're leaving.
Okay, we're good.
We'll see you back at the room.
Yeah, but when you're walking, you might want to have that on
Not yet known force. You may have powers that you are not aware of. The Jedi will teach you to control your power, and I will change your operation. Jabba died. So now, don't worry. You enjoy your day now. It doesn't matter why they came to fetch you. They're not going to leave. That is affirmative. That is affirmative.
She said they won't leave.
This area will be monitored for resistance activity. Affirmative, you. Come forward here. Step this way. Calm down. Settle down now.
Okay, so we just had an encounter with the stormtroopers. I got into a little bit of trouble, but since Shan Chan is part of the dark side, I was able to get out of it. We're over here at the bad guy store right now. There's a few new items, so I thought I'd shoot them real quick. I really, really like this hoodie. But again, nothing on the back. And this is a cool shirt. Nothing on the back. Seems like all the adult stuff, there's nothing on the back. Seems like a real waste of real estate. Not even on the sweatshirts. So this would be a cool shirt. It's even got the writing on the sleeve, which is cool, but nothing on the back. So you're basically just getting this little logo here and here, and that's it. And it's $37. I'm still blown away by the quality of the costumes. I would love to get one of their Jedi robes because it's made way better than mine is, but they don't have one in blue. Well, maybe eventually. They got some new patches up here. I don't think I've seen these yet. This one's really cool. And Shan Chan's eyeing the shirt. This is actually a woman's shirt. And this is actually 3D. It's like 3D lettering, which is pretty cool. Look at that. And it's also got venting on the sides, which will make it nice and cool out. But once again, the back is empty. And it's a $40 t-shirt. And this tank top is pretty cool. It's got a nice 3D, like a rubber type logo right here. But this one actually has something on the back. So this is cool. I like this one. And this one's $35. We've got a couple of new pins in here. I don't recognize this one from our last trip. And I don't recognize this one from our last trip. Those are some pretty nice pins. Shan Chan was eyeing this hoodie right here, but it's only for kids. And the matching shirt is only for kids. And this coat is also new. It's a pretty heavy coat. And there's a little bit on the back, but that's it. And I believe that shirt is also new. I think that one is from a previous visit. And there's a couple more cool items over here. This shirt's not too bad. Oh, they've actually got a replica of the little escape pod from the Rise of the Resistance ride down here. That's kind of cool. The evacuation vehicle.
Nice sweatshirt.
And there's a decent sweatshirt there.
It's very nice quality.
Another cool shirt that's for little kids. This one's actually got something on the back. They need to make more shirts like this one. Where you got the logo on the front and something on the back. The at. And a little tank top right there. It's got some writing on the side of it. That's kind of cool.
Nothing on the back.
But yeah, so far on this trip, all the little kids are getting the cool stuff, and the adults are getting a little logo on the breast, and that's it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, we'll check in some more later. So, Shan and I tried to get on the Millennium Falcon just now, the Smuggler's Run line. This is standby on the right. Nobody in line. On the left is Lightning Lane, which means every single one of these people has paid to go on this ride. So the people in standby are probably going to be there for the rest of forever. The gentleman in line told us that it's a 35-minute wait in the Lightning Lane to ride this ride. And standby is probably like 2 hours. So it goes all the way out here, all the way down there, and the line ends right about where that arch is for the Lightning Lane. This is what Shan and I were worried about. Every single person is going to want to pay, and the people who aren't interested in paying are just never going to get to ride it. So we have canceled our reservation for this ride, and we are going to try and come back at a later time. In the meantime, we need to cover our cosplays for today. So Shan has on her Marion outfit.
I'm not even ready to show the outfit.
Okay, we'll film that a little bit later. So I get asked about this all the time when we're at the parks. How do you cosplay and still get into the park? So we're going to be trying to cover that every day of this trip. Today we are Indiana Jones and Marion. Shan has on her Marion blouse and the pants.
I didn't have the belt on though.
Yeah, the belt needed some modifications, so we don't have that on. But yeah, you can get away with wearing that too.
It's a bit cold, so I have my pants on underneath this and a shirt with long sleeves underneath to keep me warm.
Yeah, because it's a little nippy out today and it's supposed to get really cold tonight, so she wore basically some insulation layers underneath this. And then if you want to film me, and I've got pretty much the whole outfit on, with the exception of the gun and the whip, because you can't bring those in here. But everything else you can. The jacket, the shirt, the satchel. I got my West End boots on, and the pants, and of course the hat. So, yes, it can be done. I am standing here in front of the Millennium Falcon.
Well,
proof that it can be done.
Go stand by the little. There you go.
There. So yeah, if you want to cosplay Indy in the park, this is what you got to wear. Everything but no belt and no whip. No gun belt, no whip. Done. We're still hanging out at the Millennium Falcon, and Chewie and R2-D2 just showed up. Looks like they're having some kind of argument over how the Falcon needs to be repaired. It's been quite a while since I've seen a Chewie in the park. Last time we saw one was when we were here in 2016. Quite frankly, my buddy Josh Beckett does it better. Josh, if you're watching this, I love you, man. Miss you. Still looks good, though.
We're close, bud. Okay, let's go. Sorry. Okay, you two turn around. Or come up against this. Okay.
Single massive.
moving on. Okay, so Shan and I have a chance to try something new today. We are here in Oga's Cantina. We wanted to do this in Disney World, but at the time it was a 6-month reservation to get in here. We were able to get in here today with about a 30-minute wait using the Disney app. So it looks like for the majority of seating here is basically standing room only at the bar, and we've got a spot here at the bar. So we're going to be trying some food and a couple of different drinks, and yeah, we'll see what we got going on here. We've got the DJ here in the corner, so this is pretty awesome. And they got some pretty jiving music playing in here. I was kind of hoping they'd be playing the music from the Cantina scene, but that's a no-go. I wish they were, because that would be awesome. But yeah, pretty cool in here. We'll see what the drinks and food are like, and we'll let you know. Okay, so our food is here. This is the Hapabore sampler with all sorts of different crazy stuff on it. This thing was 21 bucks. This drink right here is the Hyperdrive. It was what, 7 bucks? Something like that?
Something like that. They're both about the same price.
And the Java Juice over here is the other one we got, and this one was also about the same, somewhere around $7. So, I'm gonna go ahead and take a sip, honey, and let me know what you think.
I like the taste of it. Good.
What's it taste like?
It's like a fruit punch.
Fruit punch? Mm-hmm. Okay, try the other one.
You want me to drink this one?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna like this one. Yeah, this is more you. It's not bad, but it's not my kind of thing.
Okay.
Because I can taste the pineapple. So, you want to taste it?
Yeah. For the record, DJ boy over there is playing my song. It's like
Yeah, it's a remix.
Yeah, it's like a remix of the Cantina song.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm going to try the
Hyperdrive.
Hyperdrive.
Don't chug it, that one's mine.
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it?
It's like a blue raspberry with carbonation in it.
Yeah.
Blue raspberry Sprite type thing.
Okay, here's it.
Java Juice. It's okay. It's mostly pineapple juice. You can taste the cantaloupe in there. Shan-Chan's Hyperdrive is definitely the superior drink, in my opinion. This one's okay, but the flavor...
And those are actually bulbas in there too,
Yeah.
so...
The flavors on this one aren't as pungent as the other one. This is the better drink.
Yeah, I agree.
So we're not going to bother sampling everything on here.
Yeah,
Just give you our thoughts.
we'll give you a review afterwards.
Okay, so our quick thoughts about the Canteen Experience. The inside of that place was really, really cool.
Yes.
I am glad that we did it. It was very expensive, but anytime you go out for drinks, Shannon and I never go out for drinks. So.
Yeah, well, ours were non-alcoholic, and it was usually around $7 for a non-alcoholic, and
it was still less money than a cup of blue milk would have been.
and the alcoholic drinks were they about almost double or double?
Yeah,
Well,
the alcoholic drinks in there were like $15. Roughly $15.
So, we tried the meats and cheese tray thing that was called the...
Yeah, for $21, you're not getting a whole lot of food there, and it was
it's
very
not-
average.
I didn't really like it at all.
Yeah,
It was
Shan hardly liked anything.
It was wonky. I mean, the meats were fine, and the cheese was okay. The one type of cheese was okay, but like the cream cheese thing, it didn't really care for it. The crisps were like this really thin, greasy, almost nothing of a wafer thing that didn't taste that great. And there was like I don't even know what the other stuff was, but it was.
Yeah, and my drink was very average as well. Honestly, though, I would do it again for the experience because it was
And
really
just
cool.
both get the.
Yeah, we both
get
go
the
in there and just
hyperdrive.
get the hyperdrive drink,
Yep.
and then we, you know, pay
It would be
$15
good,
and
and
get out
it'd
of
be
there.
totally worth it.
So, yeah, if you were looking to go in there, I would highly recommend it. I don't know how tough it is to normally get in there. I would imagine that if you're a larger group or something along those lines, it's probably very difficult to get in there. Since Shan and I are just two people, we got in there fairly easily. But yeah, a great experience.
There was some other really cool things about other drinks. Like there was this one something night flower, and it has an edible flower in it. It's alcoholic. And then there's like another one that was like yellow with like this weird foam that floated on top of it. It was really cool.
Yeah, there were some people in there drinking all sorts of crazy stuff.
Yeah, it was really neat looking. So.
But that being said, if you're gonna go in there, don't get any food.
Yeah, don't get the food. Don't get the snacks.
Yeah,
it's not worth it.
The food in there is gonna be a waste of money.
It's just the beaten cheese tray we got, or like a little dried fruit and cracker kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it didn't sound appetizing either, so I would just recommend going there for a drink.
Go in there,
it.
get a nice drink, enjoy the immersion of that experience, and then go on your way. That would be my recommendation. I honestly would go back.
Oh yeah.
I think we'll be back in there again. Those are our thoughts. Moving on. Alright. We are in line for the Indiana Jones ride. I've not been on this ride in 6 years. This ride just does something to me. I think it's probably one of my favorite rides in the park, and one of the perks that DisneyLand has over DisneyWorld. We'll be talking about this in our new Disneyland versus DisneyWorld comparison when this trip is over. But man, is it good to be back. There is no better feeling than being on the Indiana Jones ride dressed as Indiana Jones. It's a great show. So we're coming to the end of our day here at Disneyland. And it has gotten incredibly crowded. It's cold, it's windy, it's been raining on and off. It's a Tuesday night in February. And I don't know if you can see the crowd in that line up there, but it is absolutely bonkers. If you look around here, just people everywhere. I'm a little bit worried how the rest of the week is going to go. It's actually supposed to get colder and windier the next couple of days. We picked this time on purpose because we figured the crowds would be not too bad at this time of year, but it's been pretty bad. That line at the Millennium Falcon area was absolutely ridiculous, but this one wasn't much better. We're about ready to head back over there to see if we can get a ride in before the park closes, so hopefully that will work out. We're currently waiting in line for Peter Pan. I just wanted to get a shot of the castle real quick. Before, I always thought the Disney World castle was just a little bit bigger. I stand corrected. It is about twice the size of the Disneyland castle. The Disney World castle just towers above this one. Coming into the park this morning and looking at this one, I must admit it was not quite as majestic as it used to be. But there is no doubt that it is still beautiful. And Fantasyland in Disneyland is far superior to the one the Magic Kingdom has. It's got a lot more cute little buildings, and I don't know, it just feels more immersive to me. Anyway, we're going to take a quick ride on Peter Pan, and we'll get back to you with more later.